no.
Ocho Cinco, was he a quarterback?
Your ass better call somebody.
He's gone for the touchdown. Caldwell Pope. How about that one, baby?
It's Sports Entertainment today.
How did he win this game?
I hope this is bleach.
Take the hoop out of the playbook, please. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the NFL Weekly Matchup, Week 10. We just finished Week 9 of the NFL season. Had some upsets and had some good games. Josh will not be here tonight because his internet's acting up a little bit. We did just do the college football show, so if you are watching this, go ahead and check that out. We do have more people on the college show, so it's always a little bit more interesting. But if you are in the NFL, you can always come here and watch it. Yeah, but Preston, how was your week? I don't know how much you caught up on the NFL, but how was your week of the NFL?
Well, my NFL week, for betting purposes was not that great. But for fan purposes, my Falcons got to beat up on those poor, pitiful Saints. So that was nice. Division rival got to beat up on the lesser opponent, your team. But there were so many upsets, like you said. The one I definitely was the most surprised about was the Cowboys and the Broncos game. Like, what happened? Like, you're supposed to get Dak Prescott back. Like, yes, I understand he's dealing with an injury and everything like that. But, I mean, come on. The Broncos are not that much better than you, if better than you at all.
I still don't think they're better than them. But, yeah, go Denver. I hate the Cowboys.
Sure.
But I will be in Atlanta when the Saints take on the Falcons in the last game of the season. So just get ready. Hey, that could mean for that could be the wild card spot.
Yeah, thank God it'll be in Atlanta.
Dude, I hope. Oh, that's gonna be awesome if that's for the wild card spot. That'd be so much fun. Look at that, dude. We are watching the Monday Night Football over here as well, but yeah. So we had a good week of NFL. Our picks not too hot.
They never are with me.
Preston
never are with any of us.
Yeah, Preston was 5-8. He was 44-53 on the season. Hoping that's right because I went back and tried to get all of them. Josh 6-7. He went 6-7. He was 53-56 on the season, and I got the winning record here. I'm the only one with a winning record. I went 7-6. Depending on this game, we don't really do the Monday night game. We just pick it for fun. But I went 7-6, 58-51 on the season. So I'm 7 games above 500. So I'm the only one doing good in that. But yeah. Like we said, Jacksonville taking down Buffalo. Preston, what did you think about Trevor Lawrence? Getting a big win, and Urban Meyer getting a big win over Buffalo.
He was hurting most of that game, actually.
He came back though.
Yeah, but I don't really know if he was. I mean, he only had 118 yards. I mean, I wouldn't say that guy. I mean, I didn't really see it. I only heard this score.
Yeah.
And things about that, and that he was hurt.
He played most
like it was
of
a real ugly
15.
game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'd be mad if I went to that game, to be honest with you. 9-6, that'd be kind of boring.
Yeah.
But I'm so surprised that they have a thing right now that I think I don't know exactly, but it said like every AFC team that's getting like the number 1 seed or whatever loses the next week. Like they'll gain the number 1 seed and lose the next week. It's like weird. So I want to say Tennessee might be the number 1 seed now, and they got to play. I think they got a tough game this week. They play the Saints. Hey, that'd be good. So let's hope they lose this week. All right. Yeah. So let's hope that streak stays on. I think that's right. I'm thinking Tennessee's number 1. I'm not sure, but yeah. So Jacksonville taking down Buffalo. Cowboys falling. Already talked about that a little bit. Like I said, Denver. I don't think Denver's a great team. I don't know what's up with the Cowboys. Honestly, I didn't get to watch the game. But, I mean, the Cowboys didn't score till like the fourth quarter, I don't believe. I know it was like they didn't – I mean, they were scoreless.
They scored in a hurry, though. When they did score, they scored in a hurry.
Yeah. They were scoreless for a while. I'm not sure exactly. But one team I do want to talk about, and I know they haven't had – they played Carolina, is New England Patriots. They're playing well. What's your thoughts on them going to the playoffs and making a run in the weak AFC conference?
I mean, there's a chance. I mean, I don't really think anybody has really stuck out. I mean, the teams that we thought going into this season, the Chiefs, especially, they're not performing the way we thought they would. And there's a lot of teams out there that are simply just not performing. I mean, the Titans, the Bills, I mean, they've been playing really well. The Broncos came out of nowhere, but then they'll go back to mediocrity in the next couple of weeks. I mean, I think – I wouldn't say that the possibility is, like, exceptional for them to make the playoffs, but I think they have a good chance. I mean, they have a fighter's chance to make the playoffs, and I think they could. I'm not against it.
Gotcha. Yeah, me personally, I'm high on the Patriots. I actually picked the Patriots to win this division before the season started. So I picked the Patriots. I picked Buffalo to be a letdown, even though I don't think they're going to win it now. I think it's going to be tough for them to win it. I think they're 1 game or 2 games above 500. I'm not 100% on that, but we honestly could see a Super Bowl, Brady versus New England. How much do you think that is possible? I mean, I think that could be definitely.
I think it's so rare.
You're right.
I don't think it's happening.
I mean, it definitely could happen. I mean, the AFC teams are not that strong. You got the Titans who lost. They look okay, but they lost their best player. You got Buffalo, who's so up and down. They look bad against they look bad against bad teams, good against great teams. You got the Ravens, who I think the Ravens could make a run. I will say that. Do you think the Ravens can make a run?
I think they can. I really like their team, but I think the Bills are built to set up for a comeback this week. I mean, they play at the Jets. I think they'll right the ship and they'll get going back again.
Hey, well, if Mike White comes out there and Mike White gets to play again,
that's true. If he doesn't get hurt on the first drive, I mean, he could do something.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I think that game would have been a different ball game if he got to play against the Colts.
I might agree.
Hey, and that. I'm not saying the Colts are any good, but that could be a sleeper team too. You never know. Colts could do something, but I don't know.
The Braves, they did play the Jets though.
Yeah, I doubt it. But yeah, I know they're so you just never know with them.
They do have the Jaguars this week. God, they have the easiest the last 2 weeks.
Well, it's an easy little division they have. So, but yeah. So if you had to, go back and it's midseason, if you had to go back and, would you change your Super Bowl prediction, or are you going to keep it at Buffalo Bucks?
I would still keep it Bills Bucks. I mean, to be honest, would that be my overall Super Bowl right now?
Yeah, just to be honest, like who's your overall Super Bowl right now? If you wanted to pick your Super Bowl, you could say you're.
I might change the NFC team, go with the Rams, because I think with their acquisition this past week, I think their defense just got that much better. So I would probably keep the AFC Bills. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's close between them and the Titans. For me, at least.
Dude, if the Titans made the Super Bowl, that'd be insane. That'd be a big run without their best running back.
Yeah, but then, like you say, without him, I mean, the Browns are looking really good too. But I mean, they're 5-4. I mean, they have up weeks, down weeks. The Odell issue. They got to go to the Patriots.
I don't think Baker can take them there.
I still like the Bills to win the AFC. If I had to pick, I would change the Bucks for the Rams because I could see that being a real possible NFC Championship game, and I think we would get our money's worth. But I would right now, if I had to pick, I'd say Rams and the Bills, but I feel confident keeping my Bills Bucks.
Well, what I'll tell you is my Super Bowl pick was the Chiefs versus the Rams at the start of the season. Rams, I definitely think the Rams are going to make it. The other AFC team, But you know what? The AFC is getting weak at a time where the Chiefs could sneak in the playoffs and get hot. And I still think I'm sticking with it. I think the Chiefs make the Super Bowl and it'll be the Chiefs.
Oh, wait a minute. What am I completely forgot about the Cardinals.
I didn't even think about the Cardinals.
They're 8-1 right now.
They're 8-1.
They also have the Packers to deal with.
I don't think they're going to make the Super Bowl. I personally don't.
The Cardinals?
No. They're in the NFC too, so I mean they got a tougher. They got to beat the Bucks. They don't have to. But
imagine that
Bucks, Rams,
Bucks versus
Saints, Falcons.
Bucks versus the Rams, Cardinals versus the Packers, and then the winner of that goes to the NFC Championship game. The NFC is stacked right now.
The NFC is loaded, and Dallas. You got Dallas.
Dallas is good if Dak is healthy.
That's what I'm saying. If Dallas can step up,
I think there's a Super Bowl contender from every NFC division right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Dallas, Bucks, Rams,
Dallas, Bucks, Rams, Packers.
Packers. Then you throw in the other teams, Cardinals.
Yep.
There's some good NFC teams out there, and I do think the AFC teams are good.
Telling you,
I don't think there's any teams out there that
Chiefs
are
might get hot. I don't think Chiefs are great, but Chiefs could get hot and go back and make the Super Bowl.
Also, the Raiders too.
I just don't.
They've
think
had a lot of issues.
They got too much going on.
Who did they do? They dismissed somebody today.
Arnett, the one that was there. He was a rookie they drafted a couple years ago.
Something about he's like posting pictures.
Well, he posted. No, he posted. You didn't see the video. It was on TikTok. He posted of like with guns and stuff, and had text with. I think it was with John Gruden or something. I don't know if it was with Gronk. That could have been a meme or something I saw, but it was something. I know the gun thing. And he's like, "Hey, pull up at my house. Pull up at my house." And he's like, "I will kill you." And had he showed a bunch of guns and stuff. Yeah, it was awful. Yeah. I mean, how stupid do you have to be? No?
I guess money doesn't.
Sorry, David Arnett, if you see this, or I think his name's David. I don't know, but
well,
you probably won't see this.
Money doesn't cure stupidity, and that's very obvious.
Yeah, that was just dumb. All right, well, we're gonna try not to keep this one too long since it's just me and Preston. And if you want to, we get more into the college football show, but I like doing the NFL because NFL is where I shine, and the NFL is not their best. They're good at the NFL, but they're better with college. They know way more about college than I do. But I would say I got the upper hand on the NFL. But let's get into the games. Thursday night football. Speaking of one of the top AFC teams, the Ravens at the Dolphins. Ravens favored by 7.5 on the road. Preston, I'll let you go first. I don't know if you've.
Yeah, there's not much that I'm going to sit here and look at and think that -7.5 is too big of a number for them to beat the Dolphins. Yeah, I get that they're on the road. It's a Thursday night game, and maybe players will play up for that. And yes, these are all professional teams. Right now, I don't see there's any way that Baltimore is not with a gap of more than 7.5 points. Give me the Ravens -7.5.
Gotcha. Yeah, they are on the road. And these Thursday night football games, some of them have been pretty close. I don't think 7.5 is enough. As much as I like the Dolphins, I think they can compete. I don't know what they're doing at quarterback. I'm not sure. I'm guessing Tua may be back. If Tua's back, I give him a better shot to keep it within 7.5. But no, I'm going to take the Ravens as well. Lamar Jackson's look good. Could be me. To be honest, as much as I'm not a fan of the Ravens and Lamar Jackson, he could be he could be a contender for the MVP again. So, and Josh, he sent me his picks. He's going with the Ravens as well. So we're all in agreement here. So next game, 1:00 game, starting with the 1:00 game Sunday. Bills at the Jets. Bills favored by 13.5. Josh, we'll go to Josh's picks. He's going to go with the Bills. So Josh is taking Buffalo, of course. I'm going to be right behind him. I'm going to take Buffalo as well. Coming off a bad loss against Jacksonville. I just don't see him. I definitely don't see him losing again. And the Jets, I definitely think they'll win, probably by a few scores. But you never know. But Jets are at home. But yeah, I'm still going to take the Bills to bounce back here and win by more than 13.5. Preston.
Yeah, no, I'm going to keep that train rolling because the Jets, they have a good defense. And they have White. I think he can make things interesting, but I don't think that this game is going to be the one that he's choosing to make it interesting. Yeah, I got Bills by 13.5.
Gotcha. Next game, Bucks at the Washington football team. Buccaneers favored by 9.5. Washington is at home here, and Josh is going to take the Buccaneers. Josh is taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Preston, who are you going with in this one?
Yeah, give me the Bucks -9.5. I just don't think Washington's going to be competitive in this game for long terms.
I feel like we haven't seen Washington in a while. I don't know why. I know they were on a bye week last week, I believe, but I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen. Maybe I haven't watched much of Washington. Yeah, defense is not as good as it was supposed to be this season. Everybody thought their defense was going to be real good. Defenses look like garbage. Don't have much of an offense either besides McLaurin and Gibson. McLaurin could have a good game, but I'm still going to take the Buccaneers -9.5 coming off the bye week and coming off a loss against the Saints. I'm going to take the Buccaneers -9.5. So we're all in agreement so far. Next game, Falcons at the Cowboys. Cowboys minus 9.5. We're going to you with your Falcons here. Who you got?
That's a tough one because I obviously I want to pick it as a fan, but I'm not. I can't because then I'd be wrong, and I've done that so many times. Minus 9.5. I just feel like that's a lot of points. While it is in Dallas, no, you're good. Give me the Falcons plus 9.5.
Falcons plus 9.5. Preston's going with the Falcons. Josh, for the first time, is in agreement with you. He is taking the Falcons as well.
What do you mean the first time? We've had the first couple picks together.
No, I'm saying the first time. I don't think he's taking the Falcons much all year.
Oh, well, they're playing determined ball right now. I think this is
minus 9.5. Oh, this was a tough one for me. As much as, I don't know, Cowboys coming off a loss at home.
injured Dak.
Is he hurt?
I think he's still got the calf injury. I just don't know if they're disclosing as much as possible.
Yeah.
I need him to do good for my fantasy team, but
at home, you know what? I'm going to take a chance here as much as I hate the Cowboys. I could be wrong here. I'm going to take the Cowboys minus 9.5.
Looks like me and Josh just picked up a point.
That's fine. I'm going to take the Cowboys minus 9.5. I'm minus 9.5. I'm going to be different there. Give me the Cowboys. All right, next game. Saints at the Titans. Titans minus 2.5. Josh is rolling with the Titans. Preston, who are you rolling with? Actually, I'll go ahead and give you my pick since I did it first time. Titans at home. Still looking good. We don't have a quarterback. As much as I want to pick the Saints, I don't know. God, why do I feel like the Saints are going to win this game? You know what? Can I do it? Can I do it? I don't know if I can do it. Give me the Saints. I don't think it's good, but give me the Saints.
Well, if you're going down, I'm going down with you because give me the Saints plus 2.5. I think the Titans' offense is built too closely around Derrick Henry, and yes, I feel like they can overcome that more than the Saints can overcome Jameis not being a part of their offense. I think Trevor Siemian, I think, last week, giving the Falcons a run for their money, while they're not that great of a team either, I think this could give them, some, things to work for them. I just think the Saints are going to do something.
Crazy thing is, the Titans just put up 28 points against one of the best defensive in football without Derrick Henry. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, but I still feel like the Saints can do it.
I don't know. I feel like they're going to do it somehow. I feel like they're going to bounce back. They always play good in these when they go in tough games. So I'm going to take the Saints.
What time is that game?
I think it's a 1:00 game.
I'm off Sunday, so I'll be keeping a close eye on that game.
Gotcha. All right, next game. Jags at the Colts. Jaguars coming off a big win. Colts coming off a win on Thursday night against the Jets. Colts favored by 10.5. Preston, coming to you first.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence, that's my boy right there. But he's got some things going on with him healthy-wise. I don't like the Jaguars at all, honestly. I don't feel that confident about the Colts, but at home versus the Jaguars, 10.5. Yeah, give me the minus 10.5. I just don't think the Jaguars have got anything for the Colts right now.
It's a tough one for me. Minus 10.5. Colts favored by minus 10.5. I would say Jonathan Taylor's going to have a good day. I think. But, oh, man. I'm going to be different again. I might have a bad week this week. I'm going to go Jacksonville. Give me Jacksonville. I just think the defense looked pretty good last week against a tough Bills team. Colts favored by 10.5. I think Colts win by maybe a touchdown or so. I just don't see them winning by 10.5. Josh is taking the Colts. So yeah, I'm gonna take Jacksonville. I just had to think for a minute. Lions at the Steelers. Steelers playing right now up 14-3 against the Bears, but we'll see. This line will probably change. Line at the Steelers. Steelers favored by 9.5. Preston, who are you going with?
I just don't know that much about Detroit.
These are some tough lines, man.
That's a very tough line because they got blown out by the Eagles, kept it close to the Rams. I mean, like, what happened? Like, that's 2 weeks in a row. Played one of the worst teams.
I just don't
one of
see
the best
Steelers
teams.
like blowing out a lot of teams either.
They don't. They played the Bengals close. They played the Vikings close. They played the Bears close. They played the Ravens close.
I mean, they're just
Packers
tough
by
teams,
2
bro.
touchdowns. The Lions by 9. Give me. And you said what are the Lions?
Lions are minus 9 or plus 9.5.
Give me the Lions plus 9.5. I just think they've played so many teams so close. They're undefeated. I don't think they're going to win this game, but eventually they're going to win a game this year. They're not. This team's not going undefeated unless they start tanking for a good player, which there's a very high possibility they might. Yeah, give me the Lions plus 9.5.
Yeah, Josh is going with the Steelers. I think I'm going to agree with him as much as I want to take Detroit here. I don't know. Detroit's not looked good, and they got Jared Goff. And I think Jared Goff's still, unless he's hurt, still at quarterback over there. And I've always hated Jared Goff. He hasn't looked good. And Steelers, I expect Najee Harris to have a big day against a bad defense. And, yeah, I don't know. I hate Big Ben, and I don't think they'll be able to put up that many points, but I just expect the Steelers at home to, win by more than 9.5. Browns at the Patriots. Patriots favored by 2.5. Josh is taking the Browns. I am going to take the Patriots at home against the Browns. Patriots defense has looked good to me. Like I said, I think the Patriots are going to make a run. Browns should do well too. I think this is going to be a good game. This might be game of the week territory here, but I expect the defense to stop an injured Baker Mayfield. Maybe the running game gets going with him like it did this week with Nick Chubb. But yeah, I'm taking the Pats minus 2.5. Preston, who you going with?
Yeah, I'm going to go with you on that one. Patriots minus 2.5. I mean, the Browns, I think, are, top to bottom. Again, I've said it's about a couple of different teams. I think they're a better team than the Patriots. But I like what the Patriots have got going on right now. I don't agree that they're going to make a deep run, but I could see this team making strong strides to the end of the regular season. I don't know, possibly win a wild card. Who knows? Yeah, no, give me the Patriots plus 2 or minus 2.5 on this one.
Gotcha. Next game. I got to sneeze. Vikings at the Chargers. Chargers minus 2.5. Jesus, sorry.
Bless you.
Oh, man. Okay. Chargers minus 2.5. At the Chargers. Josh is going with the Chargers. Preston, who are you going with?
Is going with the Chargers minus 2.5. Yeah, the Vikings are terrible. They have some of the worst play calling I've ever seen. I mean, it is questionable. Yeah, I don't see any way that the Chargers are going to keep this game close.
You mean the Vikings keep this game close?
No, the Chargers. I think I don't think the Chargers are going to be able to keep this game close. I think they're going to blow them out.
You think the Chargers are going to blow them out?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you said you didn't.
I know what I said, Christopher.
You said you didn't see how.
I don't see how the Chargers are going to keep this game close because they're going to find ways to score.
But the way when you say that, it sounds like the Chargers are going to.
Do you not understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you're saying.
Because I understand what I'm saying. The Chargers are not going to keep this game close. They're going to win by more.
You just say the Chargers are going to blow them out.
That's what I said.
Yeah, but when you say Chargers are not going to keep this game close,
this isn't a rhetoric.
It sounds
discussion.
Yeah, but it sounds like you're saying Chargers are going to get blown out.
No.
All right. Anyway, one thing Chargers, I believe, has struggled at is stopping the run. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I don't know. I feel like the Vikings going to bounce back here. It's only minus 2.5. God. Ooh. Hold on. I'm rethinking here. I don't know if I can do it. Can I take the Vikings? I can't do it. Give me the Chargers minus 2.5. I rethought about it because if it was a bigger line, I'd take the Vikings. I think this is going to be a very close game. Going to be a good game, but give me the Chargers at home. Next game, Panthers at the Cardinals. Cardinals minus 9.5. Preston, who are you going with?
Yeah, the Cardinals are just going to blow them up. I don't see any way the Cardinals are going to be able to keep this game close because I think the Cardinals are going to blow them up. Oh, yeah, give me the Cardinals minus 10.5.
9.5. Or is it 9.5? 10.5? No, it's 9.5.
My line says minus 10, so you put a point on that. 10.5, I thought.
No, it was minus 9, and I put 9.5. That's what I have on here. So we'll go with 9.5. Yeah, Panthers have not looked good, especially against the Jimmy. Did Jimmy Graham just catch a touchdown? Are you kidding me? Oh, they're calling a flag back. Okay, thank you. Anyway, yeah, Panthers not look good. Offense has not looked good. They may get McCaffrey back. McCaffrey may be playing. He played last week, but I'm still going to go with the Cards minus 9.5. Josh is going with the Cardinals as well. Next game, Eagles at the Broncos. Broncos minus 2.5. Preston, who you got?
You said Eagles at the Broncos?
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to pull that one up real quick. Eagles at the Broncos. Oh, God. Minus 2.5. Yeah, give me the Broncos minus 2.5. I don't think they're a very good team, but they're playing good ball right now. I think they're going to be able to take care of a Eagles team that I think actually – I mean, you probably could switch the uniforms and probably get the same performance out of them, honestly. But give me minus 2.5 on the Broncos.
Gotcha. I'm going to take the Eagles to win this game. I'm not a fan of the Broncos, even though they just beat Dallas. I don't know. I feel like the Broncos, they had a lot of people out with COVID. I don't even know how they won that game. Bronco had half of the defense. Did he just die?
No, it looked bad, though.
Oh, half of the defense was out with COVID, I believe, in Denver. I don't know how they won that game. So, yeah.
Spirit of Shannon Sharp.
Give me the Eagles.
Yeah, look at this hit. When he slides, such a weird –
Ooh, yeah.
Such a weird angle.
The way he slid. Anyway, Josh is taking the Eagles as well. So, Preston, you might gain some ground on that one if you get it right. Seahawks at Packers. Packers minus 4.5. I am going to take the Russell Wilson is supposed to be back. Aaron Rodgers will be back as well.
Are you sure about that?
He's supposed to be back.
I don't know if he will. I thought he had COVID, which means he has to be out for.
Okay. Excuse me. Russell Wilson's supposed to be back.
Russell Wilson is supposed to be back. Aaron Rodgers, I think, is out.
He's out.
If I'm not mistaken, Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers is out.
Go ahead and talk a little bit about it. Let me see.
I mean, this game, the fact that Aaron Rodgers was out last week, I think obviously I think it screwed up my pick. I don't think Jordan Love is that good.
All right, let me tell you something.
I think Seahawks over the Packers.
Chiefs Kingdom, baby. Sorry. Go ahead.
I think Seahawks over the Packers. I think Russell Wilson coming back. The injury to his finger, I think it would have affected him if he continued to play with it. Excuse me, but I don't think it was something he could play with. That's why he was out and got it surgically repaired. I think they're
okay. So 12 hours ago, Aaron Rodgers. Packers expect Aaron Rodgers will return against Seahawks. So what does that tell you? Who you going with?
Yeah, I'm still going to roll with the Seahawks here. I think the Seahawks are a better team. What's the line on that one again?
Minus 4.5 for the Packers.
Minus 4.5 for the Packers, so Seahawks plus 4.5. I'm taking that.
Yeah, Josh is taking the Packers. I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go with the Seahawks. I'm going to go Seattle. Russell Wilson comes back. I think they need to get something going, especially if they want to get into somehow get in. I don't know what their record is, but get in the playoff contention. Give me Seattle. Next game, Chiefs at the Raiders. Chiefs minus 2.5. Preston, who are you going with?
Yeah, give me the Chiefs. The Raiders got too much going on right now. I don't know.
Ooh, eventually with that one.
You said what?
Surprised me with that one. I don't know.
I don't see how the Chiefs are going to be able to keep this game close because all the players the Raiders are losing. I mean, at this point, I think a couple of weeks the Raiders might not be able to field the team. They got something going on over there, and I hate it for the players because there are some good players on that team. They got something going on with the players, and I think I don't know, maybe being out in Vegas. I don't know. I hate it for them because, like I said, there are some good guys out there. Just some decisions have been kind of questionable in the last couple of days, especially in the last week. That had been a bad month, honestly. Give me the Chiefs minus 2.5.
Gotcha. I'm going to take the Chiefs as well, and Josh is going to be in agreement. He's going to take the Chiefs. I just think the Chiefs, they got to start winning games here. They got to make a run if they want to be in it. And that's Sunday Night Football. I believe it's Sunday. No,
Sunday night.
Sunday Night Football. So, yeah, that is Sunday Night Football. So that's pretty much the last game. We will do the Monday night game for fun here. But, yeah, give me the Chiefs Sunday Night Football on the road against the Raiders. Last game, Rams at the Niners. Pretty easy for me. I think the Rams bounce back, -4.5. I haven't liked what I saw from the Niners. It is on Monday Night Football, though, so you never know who you're going with.
I mean, you want to know what I'm going to say about that?
What?
I just don't see how the Rams keep this game close. I just don't. They're just so much better than the 49ers right now.
I hate you so much. So you're going with the Rams.
I would take the Rams if we were going to pick it for real.
Okay. Well, I mean, we are. I mean, it could. You never know. If we do it on Tuesday, it will be added to our picks. So I'll probably end up adding this one to the record, too. I just got to remember to add it to the record.
We picked it last week.
Huh?
I don't think we picked this game last week.
Yeah, we did. Pretty sure.
If I lose, I don't want to add it.
Did. Okay, we won't add it. We won't add this game, but we'll add the next week's. All right, Josh taking the Rams as well. But yeah, it's getting close to the end of the season. Hoping.
Yeah, I'm losing.
Do what?
I'm losing Bears +6.5.
Okay, you got the Bears +6.5. They're only down by 8. Never know. All right, yeah, but I'm ready to see what the playoff is going to look. The playoffs are going to look like here soon. I ain't got many games left. Like I said, hoping to go to that Saints game next couple weeks or the end of January, the beginning of January. But, yeah, I think that's about it. I don't think we got anything else, but appreciate everybody watching. See you next week. Peace.